How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Nintendo Direct leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a huge piece of new evidence which may actually point towards us getting a Nintendo Direct in the next few weeks, which actually comes from GameStop because recently, guys, GameStop's system decided to list a whole bunch of new games, so yeah, it is extremely possible that we could be seeing a Nintendo Direct very soon. However, guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because this evidence may point towards us getting a new Nintendo Direct sometime this month, that does not mean that this Direct is going to happen for 100% sure, so make sure you guys take this with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read about why I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description right down below, and now with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this information came from. So guys, this information was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Twitter, so if you guys haven't already followed me there, you can find a link to it, as well as links to all of my social media presences, such as my Twitch and Patreon, in the description right down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, the information that we're going to go ahead and take a look at today comes from a website called hitc.com, so let's just go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? So guys, like I said, this information comes from hitc.com, and it is titled, "Will there be a Nintendo Direct in January of 2020? GameStop leak suggests announcement." It starts by saying, a GameStop leak suggests that there could be a Nintendo Direct in January of 2020. It starts by saying it's a new year, meaning Nintendo Switch fans are already eagerly anticipating the company's first Direct showing of the year. There's been a couple of surprises over the past few days, with Metro Exodus and Red Dead Redemption 2 both having been listed for the handheld console, and a GameStop system leak also suggests that fans could receive some announcements this month. 2020 could be a very good year for Nintendo Switch owners, as Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE Encore is expected to release in just a few weeks, and Animal Crossing New Horizons is the platform's big exclusive for March. Plus, there have been whispers through the grapevine about the company releasing a 4K Switch Pro system sometime during the year. However, while all of the above is very exciting, a Nintendo Direct is expected to take place sometime in January 2020 if a recent leak from GameStop is any indication. This means that Switch loyalists could soon have a lot more to be excited about for the beginning of the new decade. So, will there be a Nintendo Direct in January of 2020? A GameStop system leak suggests that there could be a Nintendo Direct in January of 2020. The company does typically hold a Nintendo Direct in winter, but a January showing would be the first since 2015. As revealed in a Twitter post by user @YuYukami, GameStop has listed a bevy of unnamed SKUs for its upcoming software releases. So they start by saying, GameStop system doing its usual pre-direct new SKU listings. We're starting 2020 strong. Listings such as in the above tweet are said to typically occur before a Nintendo Direct showing Game Rant, which explains why fans have become very excited about the prospect of a broadcast happening in January as opposed to the more commonplace February. So then we got another person saying, yup, we're definitely getting a Direct this month. Great way to kick off the new year. While it's by no means official that the first Nintendo Direct of 2020 will occur in January, there is another possible sign which hints at it happening. Per the Daily Star, the Nintendo Switch is expected to receive an update at 2030 Pacific time on January 6th. So if you guys don't know what 2030 is, that is also known as 8:30 p.m. Pacific time or 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, nothing is official, but some are suggesting that this update will coincide with the new decade's very first Direct. Nintendo hosting a Direct in January of 2020 would be unusual due to the last having taken place back in 2015, but it would also make sense with Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore expected to release on the 17th of this month. With all of the above being said, we'll just have to wait for confirmation from Nintendo themselves. So now that we've gone over this entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So, I know that there are a bunch of you that probably want to take a better look at the GameStop SKUs, so as you guys can see on screen right now, here are all of the SKUs for the new games that are going to be coming out very soon. Now, right away, guys, for those of you guys who have no idea what this is, like, if you guys don't have a GameStop near you, or you've just never been to a GameStop before, basically, they used to have, like, these folders, which used to show off exactly when every single game was going to be coming out, and it used to give their dates, the name of the game, and everything else like that, so it looks just like this, right? Now, what this is, I believe, is that this is probably something that the managers or the employees get, so that way they can look it over and then talk to somebody about, like, when a new game is coming out. Like, for example, if there's a kid that's like, hey, when is Pokemon Sword and Shield going to be coming out? The guys could go ahead and take a look at this and they can be like, oh, like, I don't really know that much about Pokemon, but it's coming out on November 14th or 15th or whatever, so yeah, that's kind of what this is. Now, the fact that it says that we have all of these available SKUs, what this means is those are placeholders, right? So all of these SKUs are going to eventually be put into GameStop's system. However, because Nintendo does not want any of these games to leak, that is why it says available SKU and it doesn't say like Kirby's Cursed Mirror 3, like the Cursening or something else like that. It just says available SKU for Nintendo Switch. Now, one of the things that I'm finding really interesting about this is that some of the available SKUs have NSW next to it, and then there's 3 that do not have anything next to it. So what I think the ones that don't have anything next to it mean is that's possibly like a brand new version of the Nintendo Switch, right? Like that could be a Nintendo Switch Pro and they could be releasing it in 3 different colors. Now, of course, this is all speculation because we really don't have any idea what's going to end up happening. However, if we do end up getting Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Nintendo Switch, it would make all the sense in the world for them to release an updated Switch model as well. Another thing that I wanted to go ahead and say about all of these unused SKUs is that if you guys weren't aware, we have a total of 15 on this list, and that means that in 2020, we are going to be getting a total of 15 different new things from Nintendo, at least that haven't been revealed yet. So it's not going to be something like Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 or other games that have been revealed but haven't gotten release dates yet, because games like that, like Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, are already in GameStop's system and they already have a placeholder date of, I believe, December 31st of 2020, because obviously we don't know when it's coming out yet. However, we do know it's coming, so all of these games and systems are going to be brand new. Like, Nintendo has not shown off anything about these quite yet, and that's something that's really exciting. I mean, for all we know, Pikmin 4 could be one of the games that are releasing in 2020, or maybe Super Mario 3D World is finally going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Honestly, guys, the possibilities are endless. Now, in terms of what I think these are going to be, honestly, guys, I'm not 100% sure because, like, Nintendo hasn't said anything about these games yet. Like I said, this could be Pikmin 4, or it could be Super Mario 3D World, which, honestly, I definitely think that Super Mario 3D World is going to get ported over to the Nintendo Switch because, come on, guys, let's be honest, it is a Mario game, and Mario games sell extremely well. I mean, 3D World sold phenomenally over on the Wii U, which was a failed console, so yeah, I bet one of these SKUs is going to be Super Mario 3D World, but guys, it could literally be anything. I mean, heck, for all we know, maybe we'll get like a new version of Super Smash Bros., right? I mean, a guy can dream. But yeah, guys, with all of that being said, I'm really not exactly sure what we are going to be getting from all of these new SKUs. All I know is these are unannounced games that are going to make a big impact on gaming because, let's be honest, guys, Nintendo is going to have some heavy hitters come out in 2020. And finally, guys, the last thing I want to go ahead and say is that SKUs and other stuff that are inside company systems don't always mean everything, right? I mean, a couple of months ago, we all thought that we were going to be getting the Metroid Prime trilogy as well as Persona 5 on the Nintendo Switch because those were listed over in Best Buy's system, but those never ended up happening, so just remember to take all of this with a grain of salt because honestly, we could be getting more than 15 new things in 2020, we could be getting less. At this point, we really don't know. However, guys, with all of that being said, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts about everything that we talked about in today's video in the comment section down below. Do you guys believe that we are going to be getting a bunch of new games and possibly the Switch Pro? Or do you guys think that all of these SKUs really don't mean anything? Let me know in the comments. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.